Cancer, welcome to your September 2023 monthly reading here. We're just going to go ahead and jump into your reading and take a look here and see what's going on with you for the month ahead. Let's see. So I'm going to be using a different spread here. So this first row right here will be your current energy. All right. Second row will be in regards to your challenge or challenges. And this last row will be the future position here. And for some of you, there's definitely a karmic attachment that you are going to be setting yourself free from. Now, this could be a codependent relationship, or it could really be any type of relationship that is toxic. But I'm also seeing as well, just like you breaking out of your toxic habits and stuff like that. So that looks really good here. And I think everything that you're doing right now will be really rewarding for you with that Six of Cups here. And I'm gonna pull the rest of these cards. Right now, I feel like things are quite the struggle. You don't really know what to think right now. You may be overthinking some things here, which is causing frustration because it's like you're trying to pursue something that is meaningful or that you desire at this time. And your challenge being, you may feel you have no support here. And a lot of you, if it's not in regards to another person, it's like, it's almost like this, maybe you feel it's like you're disconnected from your higher self, which does really make sense at this time with all these planets in retrograde. And every time, if we have something that's a lot of planets in retrograde, brings up a lot of, it makes us have to we have to tap into the unconscious energies. And so it's not just you, it's the collective. We're all sort of having to really go into the unconscious realms, which can be quite uncomfortable, quite confusing, and it can be quite the struggle. So just bear that in mind. You're not the only person that may be going through this at this time. You know what? I'm actually going to pull this one. Yeah, this pregnancy card. It says wealth, and it's a peacock. So if you've been wanting to really put yourself out there, I would do so, especially if it's in regards to something that you really truly enjoy or that you love. I would do it. I would pursue it, because I get here that it's like you may be breaking free from your own limitations here in the outcome, and you're seeing like the reward of everything and feeling the pleasure and the enjoyment and the satisfaction of you achieving almost like you're like, you ever break through with something, like for instance, you like set a goal, or you something that you've been wanting to do or start or whatever the case might be. And it's like, once you just kind of take that first step, that's all you really need to do. And that's what I'm seeing here. And I think it's well worth the reward here. And you're willing to do what it is that you need to do to thrive. So yeah, let's break this down a little bit more. You do have this water element sensing card, right? So again, this is highlighting the intuitive energies, how you're feeling in your inner world, the things that you're sensing. Energies of introspection may be your best bet at this time, instead of like seeking externally like the answers. I think it's really wanting you to consult like with yourself here, because the water element does deal with introspection and it could even be privacy and emotion and stuff like that. So I would keep that in mind here, because you can see here that you're obviously frustrated with the Five of Wands, Eight of Swords here, right? Because you're wanting to pursue. It's almost like you feel like a creative flow has been blocked in your life, or the flow in general, how things are going. It's almost as if things aren't flowing, and it's causing frustration. So, but I do think here that a win-win outcome is forecast with this card. It's a full moon in Libra card. Some of you may have a moon in Libra. Whatever it is that you're struggling with right now, I do feel like there's a win-win outcome. Your challenge being the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Here, you're having a hard time figuring out new ways to be innovative and new ways to help you get through the same problem that you've been facing. And, you know, you kind of just, it's not that you feel like a failure, but it's almost as if you may be feeling like you don't really have the support from other people, or you may just be feeling like left out from the universe, disconnected from your higher self. And also I'm picking up that there could be like a relationship here that has sort of been a drain for you. And for some of you, I see you breaking that out of that, you know, habitual pattern when it comes to a certain relationship or relationships in general in your life. So, especially the relationships that have been sort of financially codependent, I see a lot of you breaking out of that or putting an end to it or putting a stop to it here. So, but I like this because there's something new here that you're giving time and attention to, and you're willing to do what it is that you need to do. And because of it, I think it'll be successful here. So let's jump in and let's clarify Cancer. All right, clarify this Knight of Cups for Cancers. You have the Nine of Wands here. So again, there's resistance. And right now, it's something is challenging you. You're optimistic. So you're not as optimistic as you would like to be, is what I'm saying here. And you're having a hard time believing in where things are heading. And I think it's important to keep in mind that a lot of people are going through this in the collective. So it's not just you. Like I said, all these planets are in retrograde. It feels like the world is at a standstill. It feels like everything is on pause, and it can be very confusing. So I think it's important just to slow down here and allow yourself to be more introspective, you know, because when things are in retrograde, it's like time for it. It's like slow down. Everything feels slow. And there's a reason for that, so that we can come back to ourselves. So you have this Two of Cups here on the Five of Wands. And again, like the relationships in your life, also maybe the relationship that you're feeling with yourself. A lot of you are feeling like, damn, like I'm one to evolve. I want to get better in my life. And right now I feel insecure. I feel uncomfortable. And I don't really feel that I'm living up to my highest potential. And I'm seeing here, there's also relationships around you that are causing problems and tension. And, you know, it's emotionally, it's been quite the challenge here. And then you pulled this Ace of Pentacles here on this Eight of Swords. And, you know, this could be financial for some of you. Others of you, if it's just dealing with you and like yourself here, it's like you're running out of ideas or procrastinating possibly, or you're finding yourself in a situation to where things feel a lot more harder, and you may sense that, you know, the opportunities aren't out there, or you don't have enough resources or values around you to or you don't have enough around you, like you don't feel like you have what it is that you need for yourself, which is why there's so much energy of confusion, frustration. So let's take a look here at your challenge now. I do think that there is a win-win outcome. And for some of you, like if you're battling, or if you're finding yourself like going back and forth, almost like you're in this game of tug of war with either like a person or with inside yourself, you'll be setting yourself free for sure. It's almost like a karmic energy that you're having to solve. And this makes a lot of sense because Mars is in Libra. And Libra is about the sensitivity of things, right? Libra notices the indifferences, or notices the differences, and wants to correct differences and make things more fair and more balanced, and wants equality. And that's why Libra does a lot with relationships. And so for some of you, with Mars being in that south node, right, and Libra is your fourth house, Cancer. A lot of this is in regards to your relationships in your family, in your home life, even the relationship that you have with yourself. So there's a lot going on there. I'm picking up. But to clarify this Six of Swords, and like I was saying, is like the South Node deals with the karmic energies, right? Where we can sort of take the easy way, but the easy way ends up being, not the right way. And so you're karmically dealing with some sort of situation, but you're definitely breaking free from that. You have the King of Cups here on this Six of Swords. Yeah, I just think you're I think it's hard to figure things out, basically. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Things aren't moving as fast as you would like them to. Things have been inconsistent. I'm even feeling in your relationships, things have been inconsistent. And you may even be feeling inconsistent yourself. The Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's interesting. I feel like some of you guys are wondering, like, is this even for me? Like, do I even want this anymore? Like, that's sort of the energies that I'm sensing with this. And it's just like you're trying to think your way through it, but it's like very frustrating. It's almost as if you don't have the answer at this time. But I think I see you here getting that answer. I see you getting that answer here. So let's see what this Five of Swords is in regards to. What is this answer? You have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're letting something go. You're realizing it's not worth your time and your energy here. And you're realizing whatever this is isn't going to sustain in the long run, isn't going to endure in the long run. And so you're disconnecting here from either a person or a situation. Because you know it's not going anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere in the long run. Devil card, Nine of Swords here. It's very restricted. You feel restricted. Like there's something here that it's like it's been a drain here for you. And it's like you're realizing it's stressing you out. Like you feel the drain. Yeah, and I think you're going to be surrendering and letting something go. And I think it's ultimately, I think it's for your highest good. It's like you're sacrificing something because you're realizing like this is just not worth it. Something is just not worth it. You have this Dolphin card. It says joy, light, flow, and it says compassion. You know, if you're not having a good time in life and you're not having a good time in a situation and you don't feel like it's bringing you joy, or again, even the word that says flow, it's like it feels like it's blocking your flow. There's no compassion. You know, I think it's time to disconnect from it. And for a lot of you, this is in regards to certain relationships that it's time to disconnect from. And it's like you free yourself from this karmic hold and this karmic bond, and you break this generational sort of curse in a way. And it's like you set yourself free from something. And it's interesting too, because I feel like it's like in all areas of your life. It's not just relationships. But in this read, I am picking up a very strong relationship, like indication of relationship. But it's more so as well, like people taking advantage of you financially, you yourself being inconsistent with certain things. Maybe you put yourself in a bind here to where it's like, damn, it's like maybe there's some things that you regret and now you're trying to figure some things out. And I think a lot of us are dealing with that in the collective, so it's not just you. But if that's the case, it's like you're freeing yourself from that. It's like you're finally seeing like the error of a certain way of things and you're correcting it, which in return is going to make you feel more prosperous. internally, which will reflect externally in your world. I'm not getting a lot with career and money and stuff like that. It's more so this is a lot going on within your personal world, your personal life, and your personal relationships. Because there's only one Pentacle card in this, or two in this whole spread, or 3 out of 18 cards. So that's what I got for you. And I'm gonna pull you one more astrology card. You have this 5th house creativity. Well, the 5th house is in regards to love. And what's going on in your 5th house, Scorpio? Nothing's there. Yeah. 5th house is in regards to love. Also, like our creative expression, our creativity. Right? And also, the 5th house does deal with learning. So you're learning about yourself at this time, what emotionally fulfills you, what doesn't fulfill you, what relationships have been emotionally problematic, and how to solve those and get out of those things. So you have this choices and indecision, and it says triangle. So yeah, you definitely have some choices to make here. A lot of you, I see, this could be like you giving up sort of like leisure time to pursue something that it will sort of solve the problem that you're looking for. Like for an example, like let's just say you need an extra job, or you need to sort of give up, an hour of golf a week, so that way you can focus on something else. That's what I'm really seeing with this. That's just an example, but yeah. So you could look at the cards last time, Cancer. But I do feel there is a win-win. But it really is about the justification and getting things back into alignment and order. So that's what I got. I appreciate you, Cancer, for watching. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. Personal readings are on sale, so if you want one, you may want to get one right away. That's just me marketing too. But yeah, I would get one though. They are on sale. And yeah, all the details are there. If you click the link, it'll show you everything. It's a specific spread that I use to answer a specific question that you have. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Be sure to click the notification bell as well. It'll notify you whenever I upload your videos. And otherwise than that, I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all.